I'm not really motivated to get rid of it. My garden that I have, that I started doing COVID actually, is my test garden for the motherland. So why should I try to get rid of it? You know? Hold on. I had to take care of some housekeeping, y'all. Look like the lighting just shows you where you left toothpaste and everything else on your face. You know, have to be your own mama and take care of it and get yourself straight. Like they say, sort it out. But anyway, y'all, I'm gonna be doing some maintenance work in my garden, which actually doesn't take that much work. But when I'm in the motherland, I'll be working with my brothers and sisters there in my local village area, and I'll be having them helping me in the garden, which will turn into a community garden and lab, so people can see that it doesn't take long to turn just flat land into a food forest, you know, where you'll have all kinds of shade and all kind of new habitats starting up, you know, for the animals to enjoy too. And then you can just sit there and enjoy your animals, you know. I can't wait to get the banter bar set up. You know, the place where you just sit down and relax, talk to your friends, make a little compost toilet out there so we'll have somewhere to go. Get some wood chips out there, you know, so we'll have something so it don't have any smell. I've been researching y'all so much online. Y'all just would not believe. And I got books on sustainable living. Hold on. Before I forget y'all, how y'all doing this morning? I hope y'all are doing wonderful. If this is your first time to my channel, welcome to my channel. And if you're coming back, welcome back. I appreciate and love all of y'all. Agape love, that is. But anyway, y'all, let me go put this out so somebody passing by can just pick this up. It's a lot of handy people around that actually fix stuff up and sell it. That be their business, you know. I ain't worrying about their hustle. You know, that's a good thing. But I don't like to be trying to sell stuff on whatever that app is where they come to your house and all of that, because they got too many strange people out there right now. So I don't want to have nothing, let go this and let go that. I don't want to have to mess with no strange people. I just leave it out there, and who want it can just take it. Or if not, it'll be there for heavy trash day. But anyway, hold on. Well, guys, I already put it outside for people to pick up if they choose to. So, giving it out to the universe, because it actually does work. It's just not good for this house. But anyways, I am going to cut my sunflower bush, because it is no longer giving out sunflowers. Y'all have seen it. As y'all can see, I'm gonna use it as biomass, and it's just like cutting it, and then you just put it in the garden, and it becomes part of the environment. It'll help the land become more fertile and keep it from flooding, y'all. It'll help keep it from flooding. I do have a machete, but I'm using this clippers for now. And you see, this is what happened. Some of my flowers, that's actually ground cover and edibles. Marigolds, they got cut in the process, and that's fine. I'll actually bring them in the house so I can have some pretty flowers for a little bit, and then I'll just put them in the garden again as biomass to help the soil get healthier. So no problems when you're working in a food forest. See, take the ones off you don't like and toss them. But it'll be pretty in the house, y'all, you think? Smells good, and if I wanted to, I could actually use it in a salad. Marigolds. You enjoying it, y'all? I wish y'all could smell it. And I do not know if this is bitter leaf or not, y'all. All I know is it's sideways now, so I'm gonna cut it. And it is also gonna become part of the biomass. I can put it by my fig tree, and it'll give it some nutrients. I'll turn it around so you can see. There it is, y'all. They call it chop and drop. And the leaves and all gonna biodegrade and give the nutrients to the fig tree. And just like you see the banana tree, when the leaves fall, they'll degrade and become nutrition for the mother tree. And I put some of the other branches down so it'll be biomass for this plum tree. And eventually these will go into probably a raised flower bed, you know, because the ground is so full of stones here. I had to build up the earth for the plum tree, and I think I need to add more earth. I do have some compost in here that I probably should just take out of there and put it by the tree. I will. And this is my Okinawa sweet potatoes that started off with just 3 potatoes. I'll get them harvested when the leaves all turn brown. You know, that's when it'll be time to harvest. But you could see how it could be a whole food forest if it had more area. And those 3 potatoes end up being all of these potatoes, and this is a small backyard, y'all. So imagine what can happen in the Gambia on my 3 plots of land. There it is, man. It's just as a raised flower bed, y'all. This is my chocolate mint, marigolds. I do have strawberries in here. They're just not doing anything right now because it's fall here. Imagine if I was somewhere where the strawberries can grow all year. Here they are, strawberries. And in the back is boysenberry. Yeah, you got Okinawa sweet potato and the boysenberry. That's right, that's the boysenberry, but since it's fall, it's changing colors. The boysenberry is the one that's changing color. The vines is changing color. The green ones are the Okinawa sweet potatoes. But this is just a raised flower bed, y'all. And you can see these are going to seed, whatever they are. As well as these are going to seed. They produce a flower first and then they seed. And it's definitely this chocolate mint. Tastes so good. Nice brown cover, hardy. Lives through cold weather. You can make tea with them or just eat them. Put them in salads even. I'll put it with my other stack. And that's all I was using to cut things with, y'all. I'll go in the front to see what I need to do. Sorry, y'all. Well, guys, now I'm in my front yard. This is just a pretty tree. I told y'all it's a free one that I got from the Beautify Galveston Committee. And it's just trees because it's good for the environment. It holds our topsoil down, cuts down on flooding. It beautifies Galveston and our front yards personally too. I wouldn't eat it because I don't know what it is. In the motherland, I'll make sure whatever I get that's berries is edible. I ask the people in the gardens that actually know something about the trees and the bushes on what they exactly do and how beneficial they are. But it's all about biodiversity, y'all, anyways. Biodiversity. I love that rose. It reminds me of my mama. She always wanted that one red rose, and I made sure she got it, you know, at her service, her last service. One red rose. So beautiful. And that's Jama. That's on my door. And it means welcome home in Wolof. Yeah, Jama. And I painted that on my door after I had taken Wolof lessons that y'all know I haven't gotten to practice yet. I'll get to practice it soon though. That's just a beautified Texas tree also. Looks like Texas bluebonnets, but it's not. And this one is my pecan tree. Hello. That has never produced yet. And this is my, I keep forgetting what's the name of this tree, y'all. Oh well, y'all can tell me. I know y'all remember. But it's one of my favorites anyways. And it's resilient, y'all. It's getting all stiff. Yeah. When I'm in the motherland, I definitely know bougainvilleas. I want to plant that because it's like a rose bush and beautiful. So it just help keep the borders secured. But you see how low my fence is here? Cyclone fence, that's what I want over there. I want to be able to talk to my neighbors just like I did a while ago. And this bush here is some kind of berry that the butterflies love. So the caterpillars come there and they turn into butterflies. So I like that. This tree grew there by itself, what they call a bonus shade tree. And I leave it there for that reason. And this one too. And it's a habitat for the birds. And so is this one. So anyway, y'all. Guys, I don't know if I will get to see the butterfly. I did see it flying around a minute ago, but y'all know this is just a regular old live video. So maybe it won't happen. Oh well. Oh well, as they say, oh well. But like I said, this whole garden happened just since COVID. Just since COVID. Everything, y'all, everything. Some of the bushes was naturally out here that's in the back. But we used to trim them back. Like the vine that's on there too. It was here when we came. The people that used to live here had some kind of vines that looked like grapes. But we didn't know what kind it was, so we just cut it. When in doubt, we just cut it. But now I'm letting it just cover the gate. It's pretty and green, and it'll give some like a privacy fence. That's a natural privacy fence. Fill it in, but you can still see people when they pass, because it's just to be on the fence, not above it, so you can still see your neighbors and speak. It is the Texas way. Hey, how you? Fine, and you? Well, guys, my Cajun hibiscus smells so good. It's one of my favorite flowers, and you can make sorrel out of hibiscus, and you can make you can make a salad out of it too. But I just like smelling it, and it has like a little light scent, and of course I like the colorfulness of it. It's just tropical, y'all. I believe I have some hibiscus already in the Gambia. And this garden, this backyard food forest, like I said, was a test for me being in the motherland. It's like if something can grow on rocky soil, because Galveston was built up after the 1900 storm. So I built it up. This is in a bucket. This hibiscus is inside of a bucket. And later on, I'll build another bed and put my hibiscus in it, you know? So some things actually need to be in something that'll retain the dirt. So that's what I'll do with it when I get back. I'll get another little small bed just to put my hibiscus plants in it, because I do want them to be able to be surviving, and they really don't have that deep of a root system that's needed to get them started and for them to keep living. Like I say, trees and flowers, they pretty much adapt like people do to whatever container that you give them. If I did have a space where I could put them in the dirt, they would be happier. But like I said, here I really don't have that, because you dig just a little while and you'll get shells, solid shells. So anyway, I'll be building up biomass in this yard, and so in the future other people will have thicker soil, because all that biomass turns into soil eventually and into living matter, you know, that's good for trees and the ecosystem. But anyway, y'all, I will be talking to whoever gonna call in tomorrow, or even if you just be in the chat tomorrow. I have a YouTube live tomorrow, 2 o'clock Central, 2 p.m. Central. I'll be talking about my move back to the motherland. That'll be soon. And talking about my food forest creation. And you know, with a forest, it's always a beginning. You know, it's always a beginning. And I already actually bought lots of different trees, because it's all about biodiversity, and it's all local trees that I have. And my friend and family member, Say Leave, he's babysitting my plants for me. And when I get there, once we put up that fence, the trees are gonna be at home. Yeah, and then we can start putting in seeds and everything else. Yeah, let me know if when you come to the Gambia you want to visit the land and plant a tree or so. And if you can't visit the land, you can still send, support the cause by just using my Cash App, Patreon, or PayPal. The information will be in the description box, and I can put your name by the tree, or your ancestor's name that you want to honor. You just let me know whatever you want me to do. And then if you want it to be anonymous, that's okay too. You know, I don't only do what y'all want me to do when it comes to being part of building that food forest. And it's going to be a lab, y'all. It'll be a project for Herbaceae. And y'all know, all your patrons out there are part of the Herbaceae family. And we're all about empowering people to self-sufficiency. And if you control your own food, nobody can control you. And most people in the area where I be living, they already have land, but they may not necessarily think about all the biodiversity things to do and about maintaining or starting food forests. That's like a old/new concept. You know how people tell you what you're doing is not right, and then later on their descendants are doing what they told you not to do. That you were supposed to depend on somebody else to grow your food and bring it to the store, so you had to have money to buy the food that was growing for free on your land. Even if you was the one putting seeds down that you actually harvested and replanted every year, and not buy chemically modified organisms that you needed special chemicals so they would grow and all that, and they would never reproduce themselves, you know. So anyway, guys, I'm just so happy and getting excited just thinking about going back to the Gambia and getting things started. Yeah, gotta get things started. Boots on the ground. You gotta get things started. And some of us are seed planters like myself. So I may go get things started, get it organized, and go back and forward, whereas other people will stay on the ground the whole time and just keep working. You know, we all have our different styles and our different limitations, because I do still have my house here and my family here. So I'm a back and forth kind of woman of the world. But anyway, until I see y'all tomorrow on my live, my YouTube live, 2 p.m. Central Time. It'll be October the 10th. I am so happy that y'all was hanging out with me today and got to see some of the stuff I did in my food forest. And sometimes you can't see the forest for the trees, and sometimes you can't imagine that it's a forest. But I started planting my food not even knowing a banana tree would come. And then after I got the banana tree, I got the dwarf banana trees, and then they're outside with the other trees, because trees talk to each other, you know? And they'll do better out here than in a house where it doesn't have a whole lot of light. You know, they only go in the house if it's gonna freeze or something. But anyway, y'all, until I see y'all tomorrow, peace, power to the people, and I'm out, y'all. Oh, sorry, y'all. It's this weird tripod. Bye.